Hey guys, it is lunchtime here in Berastagi and I have a great restaurant to share with everyone. First of all, thank you for joining us. This Indonesian trip is so cool. For me, this is my first time to Indonesia, and so we've only been here a few days. We're on Sumatra, by the way, and it is just an awesome trip. Today, the weather was not as good maybe as you would want on a travel day, but we still have so much to explore indoors. So this restaurant is called Iyo Rumah Makan, I think means restaurant. Makan means eat, and we are gonna do a lot of eating. There are so many Indonesian curries, so many fried dishes. I just cannot wait to learn more and more and eat. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. This is our first time to Indonesia, like I said, so I'm just so excited to share all of these videos and just make a bunch of new memories together. Inside, we're hanging out with Mom, with Dad. I'm loving the atmosphere in all the experiences we've had so far in Indonesia. Southeast Asia is my home, but this experience is just so new and so vibrant, so different, so exciting. So I hope you are excited to join us for yet another beautiful meal, hanging out together, building some excitement, motivation just for life, for humanity, and all the flavors that power us along the way. See you inside. Dad, what's one that you think looks good? Mostly fish. So I ordered a bunch of stuff. We've got fish, deep fried fish, and then some colorful curries. This is a Muslim restaurant, and you have the curry over rice. This is called nasi padang. The style of food is just classic in Indonesia. You just go up to the front case, you just point, you sit down, and then just the gifts start to roll to the table. It's not gonna be super spicy, but there is chili in it. And then remember, yeah, you're gonna eat with your hands. So we are blessed by the rain up here. You can see it is green. So yeah, remember, we're at high elevation. So it probably rains every afternoon. But that's what keeps all the vegetation so green. So take it as it is. Inside, you can see this is like a family place. You can see over my shoulder, there's like 15 people all hanging out. And it is raining outside, so maybe they're hanging out in the warmth a little bit longer than normal. But it creates a very nice atmosphere. People are talking, smiling. We've got a nice warm place to hang out. There's even a candle creating a mood for us right in the middle of the table. So we've got some spicy dishes. We've got some in curry. I want to try that fish. It just looks amazing. We've got a spoon over here, but I'm going to eat with my hands. Oh, I think it's a fish head. That is a very firm fleshed fish. I think it's a huge mackerel. So that's kind of like a, yep, there's the head right there, swimming in the curry, but I can see, so I'm taking a piece onto my plate like that, and then some of that curry, pass it along. Okay, so I've got my fish. I'm gonna take just one more so that other people can also take some of the stuff that they want. I don't know what vegetable this is, and that's pretty awesome. So I'm going on to the rice over here, and again, get some of that broth. So it's not a soup, it's a watery curry, or like a soupy curry. And then pass that along. That one actually looks spicy. That's great. Okay, so like I said, with the fingers, you're gonna crackle this onto the rice. It's like a shrimp crispy cake right there. Oh, I love it. The rice is warm, it's chilly outside, we're in a great place. So you really crispify it. Oh, Mom said the curry is spicy. I'm mixing in. I do not know what vegetable it is. It has like it's like a dry texture, even though it's cooked. It's not, it didn't like get super soft in the cooking process. It's like still chewy, very fibrous. I don't know what vegetable that is. It's delicious. Yeah, the curry is spicy. Fish next. So it's a big mackerel, but with mackerel the bones are very sharp. And it hasn't been fried first. So the bones, you really do still have to be careful then for the bones. Get some of that red curry. It's kind of interesting. I don't really know the names of the food. Kind of out of my comfort zone as far as naming the dishes. But super in my comfort zone, digging in with the fingers. I love it. It is mackerel. The flesh is really flaky. This is awesome. The curries here are spicy. We had a meal just like this last night, but even the sambal, I had to just load up the sambal to get any really chili heat building. This one, you don't need to. These are actually spicy. Mom's right. This place is busy for a reason. Wow. This is awesome. So I wanted the jackfruit. I know the word for jackfruit, nangka. I wanted some jackfruit curry. He said, sorry, sold out. I'm glad that he was wrong. This is jackfruit curry right here. Mom, I'll just take one spoon, leave the rest for Mom. I'm expecting she'll like that. Trade me. Thanks, Mom. Jackfruit. I love that crispy shrimp cake crunched into the rice. It's so good. It just adds like saltiness and crunch, basically, just like a potato chip. Yep. In the fingers, the smoothness, the softness of the jackfruit flesh. The young jackfruit like that just has this like peanut nuttiness, like a peanut still with the skin on it, like a steamed peanut. If you didn't know that it was jackfruit, you would never believe it's a fruit. There's no sweetness. It's a little bit starchy, like sap along your teeth as you chew it. And then the flavor it's really rich, actually. It's awesome. Yeah, like almost like steamed peanuts. Passion fruit, thank you. Dragon fruit, thank you. Soursop, and this is the special one. Thank you so much. This is the special one for today. I will keep that for dessert. One more dish right here, and I'm gonna need a spoon to scoop up all that chili right there. Just oil, chilies, and then you know what? I was a little bit too excited. I dropped a few bits of rice on there, so I'll take those too with more chilies. Okay, Dad, this is the chicken. Let's get into some chilies first. We can cool down with that dessert. So the chicken over here, that's a drumstick, but that's really all the meat that's on there. It's like sweet and spicy. Oh, the other ones were sour. That one's like sweet and spicy. Okay, so let's bump up the spice in a huge way. Chili bite coming up. It's just all chilies. Look at that. When chili peppers are like so much volume, it's like a proportion of the dish is just chilies. They have such a flavor of their own. They're like fruity, sour, of course, mega spicy. These have the seeds still in, so it gets like a fire building as you chew. But it adds so much to the dish because the deep fried meat kind of tastes the same. It's just oily and meaty. So it's all about the curry and the chilies that they use to go with it. So it's very cool. They gave us extra rice on the table, so we don't need to ask. You see the rice here? it's much more dry. I've only been here a few days, but I can notice like the Thai rice is longer grain, and the way that they steam it maybe is with more water, or it's just that's the grain of rice, it holds more water. But this rice holds more curry, so it's fine that it's dry. I think it also doesn't take up as much space in your stomach, so you can eat more of it, eat more curries, try more dishes. It's great. I really love this. I'm going to be on the lookout for this at future meals for sure. I love that. And this is a new curry. So I'm picking a color of curry that's similar to this one. Maybe the flavor won't be that different. So I think it's a tilapia. You can see a whole cross section right there. Taking a chunk. So that's the stomach. That's the backbone, or like the spine. So you can cut this way. I see some leaves, maybe a chili or two. The color of that curry broth just looks so good. Maybe just a little extra for the rice. Oh. These are really thick. You have to like use your whole hand to get in there. Oh, it's cold. Almost like it's intentionally cold. Interesting. Big chunk of fish right there. Oh. That is the best curry. Wow. I could really taste the turmeric in that one. And it's spicy. It's not as spicy as the green chili one. That's my favorite curry for sure. Wow. I gotta learn the names of these dishes so that I can order it. By the time I share this video with you, I will have learned the names. So there you go. That's what kind of curry it is. But from this table right now, I'll just tell you, it is delicious. Of the 5 that we have, that's my favorite for sure. Mix deeper into the rice. Get another handful with the chili. I love eating like this. It's so satisfying. Wow. So this morning I just had a small breakfast, went out for a bike ride, and then we went for coffee, which was awesome. But then it meant that there was a pretty big gap between when I usually eat right after the ride and then when we actually got to the restaurant. It's also raining, so by the time we got here, I'm definitely ready for 2, if not 3 plates of rice and a ton of curry like this. So this just so hits the spot. So I can see from the other 3 orders on the table, I said no sugar, because sometimes some of the beverages that we've ordered have been way too sweet. So I just said no sugar, and he actually put no sugar. So I see the other people are enjoying the full flavor of the fruits, but this is the least sweet of all the fruits. So let's see what I'm in for. Tree tomato. I don't know how it can be a fruit, or maybe I don't know how it can be called tomato. I've only seen photos, I've never tasted it, so here we go. Oh, it's actually very refreshing. Maybe he mixes lime juice into it, because maybe the tree tomato, like what would a tomato shake taste like? It wouldn't have much flavor at all, so maybe he mixes some lime, because it is sour. I can't believe that a tree tomato would taste that good. This juice is delicious, actually. I was ready for kind of a weirdly bland, I was imagining just a tomato shake. It almost tastes like pineapple without any tartness, lime sourness, almost like apple juice, but weirdly sour. Yeah, like just like apple juice, basically, just very straightforward. Nothing weird about it at all, actually. The color is beautiful. I think he actually forgot. I think this is guava juice. I'm just thinking about it now. That flavor is guava with lime. Yeah, it's not even the tree tomato at all. Okay, Lee just set me straight. Yeah, well it is, I mean, it is delicious, but yeah, I thought, okay, this is too plain. Yeah, I think it's guava and lime mixed together. It's very good. Yeah, the juice is very good. Yeah, very good. So how much for everything today? The food was delicious, man. I will come back again.
Any chips you eat? Chips?
One chip, yep.
150.
Wow, thank you, man. That's amazing price. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
What's the name of your restaurant?
Iyo.
Iyo.
Yes.
Iyo in the central roundabout of Berastagi, especially on a rainy day today. This is just delicious food. We are so happy to be here. So from the whole family, big thumbs up to these guys. Really doing great work. See you again next time. Cool, guys. Thank you. เจอกันใหม่ See you again. เจอกันใหม่ เจอกันใหม่ Yeah. How do you say see you again in bahasa?
Indonesia. Sampai jumpa lagi. Jumpa besok.
Sampai jumpa.
Lagi.
Sampai jumpa lagi. Oh, okay. Sampai
again.
jumpa lagi. Cool. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Cool. Nice to meet you too.
Ayam dadar sama.
Whew, man. Oh, what a dish. What a day. It's only halfway through. So much more to look forward to. Man.